First off, let's go and simplify the creation of the input stream reader. We can do this by making use of the static openText method on the file class. So let's start off by commenting out these 3 lines here, just so you can compare the complexity of the code, and instead of those 3 lines, we'll instead reference the file class and call the openText method, specifying the path to the input file. The openText method opens a UTF-8 text file for reading and gives us back a stream reader. So for example, we could use an explicit type here to make this obvious. We can also simplify the creation of the output StreamWriter. What I'm going to do is just hit Ctrl-K and then Ctrl-C to comment out these lines. And we'll instead make use of an overload of the StreamWriter's constructor that allows us to specify the output path. In this case, it's the output file path property. And while we're here, let's also fix up the problem of the extra line being added to the end of the file. So what we're going to do after we've converted the input line to uppercase, we'll just introduce an intermediary variable here, which is going to examine the end of stream property and tell us whether or not we're on the last line of the file. If we are on the last line of the file, rather than calling the writeLine method of the StreamWriter, we're instead going to call the write method. There's also an async version of this, and into this write method, we'll pass the converted to uppercase string. If we're not on the last line, we'll continue to use the writeLine method. Let's run this updated version, and we'll once again delete these directories, and we'll go and process data1.txt. That's the file processed, and if we have a look in the output directory, and look at this in Notepad++, once again we get the lines converted to uppercase, but notice now we don't get the extra line at the end here. At the moment we're applying the processing, namely the conversion to uppercase, to all lines in the input file. Let's take a look next at how we can selectively process part of a file using streams.